Alrighty. Oh, well, it looks weird. Oh, alright, that's better. So, I watched a YouTube video yesterday. I do apologize. I forgot the name of it. And I forgot the name of the creator. I will be looking for it while I'm editing this video. I don't do much editing, so I'm sure you're just downloading this video. It's going to be somewhere in the eyes. I'll also put him in the description, but I was watching this video. This video was basically about self love, self appreciation, confidence, self improvement stuff. I like watching those because I want to get other people's perspective. Something that I could add in my own journey, in my own routine. I was looking in the comment section down below, and while there are many good, insightful comments talking about the video, one comment for me stood out, and I liked the comment so much that I basically named it the title of this video, which is basically I'm paraphrasing it, but it's copy and paste. You can never gain confidence, but you can only regain it. And I was thinking about it and I was like, that's not true, possibly. And I was trying to be a very smarty guy with it. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, I probably agree with this take. And I do agree with this take. And I want to talk about confidence because confidence is such an important thing in manhood and adulthood in general. Because if you're not confident, we all know what happens when you're not confident. You don't go places, you can't do stuff, you're not reliable. No one really likes an unconfident person, right? And sometimes it could be, unconfident in the sense of I'd rather not do it. Like gambling. Like, I'm not confident in gambling, for example, so you'll never see me gamble. Okay? So, not every time you being an unconfident individual is a bad thing. Okay? There's sometimes where it's actually a good thing that you're not confident in doing certain stuff. But, focusing on the title, the I thought about it, I was like, okay, I'm going to use myself as an example. I was really good at math in middle school and high school. I was getting good grades at math, except my senior year, which I didn't care. But that's a story for another time, okay? Math, I would crush it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Any equation, any word problem, you got it. I got it for you. Bro, today, granted, I am dealing with harder mathematics. Bro, I don't understand anything. I don't. I'm unconfident. Even if I study, even if I watch so many videos and do stuff, yada yada yada, I'm just not confident, right? And so I can say that I'm gonna gain confidence by studying and watching more videos, attending lectures, and all those good stuff. But really, you're just regaining what you already had once before. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with YouTube. A lot of you don't know this, but I have another channel, and I used to have one before that other channel years ago. I was very confident in that channel, speaking, talking to the camera, talking without the camera, editing, all those stuff. And today, I'm not gonna say that I'm very nervous doing every video. Like, I am pretty confident, but I am not as confident as I was before because number one, it's been a long time I haven't done videos. And number two, I still am trying to find my footing with this channel. So, in that sense, when you used to be good at something but now you're not good at it, even if you get good again, you're gonna regain it. It's not something new. This is not something that it's revolutionary. But you're gonna ask me, hey, what if I'm doing something new? Right? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got two answers for you. If you're gonna do something new, it's either A, you likely did something similar. So, like, if, for example, I used to play basketball, right? I still play basketball. Not, at any level though, just casually. if I'm confident in playing basketball because I know how to dribble, I know how to shoot, I know how to pass, all those good stuff, then I'll go to look at another sport, say American football. And I'm not confident in tackling another motherfucker. I'm not confident throwing at that ball. I just get, you know? But I've done something similar. I've played another intense physically demanding sport, which is basketball, right? If let's say I'm going to study a certain language, right? I've already done it once with say English or Spanish, you know. So when you do something that's new, ask yourself, have you done something similar, right? Most of the time, you probably did. You're gonna study a new subject. You've studied a subject that's probably similar, or you just studied in general. If you're going to do a new sport, you've probably played another sport, and if you didn't, then yeah, this is where I'm going to go with my next point, which is, okay, I didn't do anything similar to it. I never played sports, but now I want to get into it. Well, you didn't do something similar. You just am trying to get out of your comfort zone. This is where I'm like, okay, isn't that technically you gaining confidence? And I would say no. I think if someone is willing to do something that's out of the box, i.e., play a sport when they never played a sport, write something when they never wrote something, read a book when they've never read a book before. I think the confidence comes from someone who is willing to take risks, someone who is willing to be in uncomfortable places, someone who is willing to look at other perspectives and doesn't get stuck with his own perspective, with his own thoughts, and playing it safe. Because again, what happens if you're unconfident? You usually play it safe, and you usually don't go anywhere. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all those good stuff. So, my advice for you is that if you tell yourself that you don't have confidence, you most likely had it before. So it's a good sign because you're achieving it. And if you're going to do something, like I said, that you're doing something new, you've probably done something similar. And if you haven't done anything similar, that just means that you're going to regain the confidence because humans are, I think, naturally willing to take risks. Everyone is willing to take risks. I bet that. So if you're willing to take risks, in the beginning you were willing to take risks as an infant. You're willing to walk. You're willing to drive the car. You know, you can die any day in the car. I can drive right now my car and I could just get hit by an alcoholic motherfucker. It is what it is, right? So technically, every time you wake up, every time you sleep, there's a chance you might die in your sleep. So technically, you're taking risks. And so when you're uncomfortable taking risks, you're just trying to regain this natural habitat that sometimes you need to take risks. So that is it for the video. I do want to say something before I end it. Um, I am planning to do a playlist for a certain topic. It's going to be about my weight loss journey. I really want to share it with you guys, but not anytime soon though. I have to get some things done before I start this playlist and whatnot. But yeah, see you guys.